All right, so we are continuing to work with real numbers. We're going to look at ordering and comparing real numbers in this lesson. So just a really quick review of the set of real numbers. Let's look at this warm-up. Put it on this bigger screen. So which of the following statements is not true? So here's our set of real numbers. We have our rationals, our irrationals. All integers are rational numbers. That's true. So we're looking for the one that's not true. Some rationals are whole numbers. Okay, that's true. There's whole numbers, and some of the rationals are whole numbers. All whole numbers are natural numbers. Okay, is that true? Think about that. Remember, natural numbers have where you start counting 1, 2, 3, and so on. Whole numbers include those plus 0. So look how it's stated. All whole numbers are natural numbers. That's not true because 0 is not a natural number. So the answer there is C. All right, so this lesson is over ordering the set of real numbers. So today I will be able to order a set of real numbers so that I can use my vocabulary to order a set of real numbers. I'll know I got it if I can explain how to order real numbers to my group or to somebody. Our essential question, how can I order a set of real numbers? All right, so we went over this in a previous lesson. You can pause it, take a screenshot if you need to review it. Let's go ahead and move on. So real numbers can be represented on a number line. So we've got some different examples up here. Negative 7.5 is a rational number because it's a terminated decimal. Negative 5 is an integer, so that's also rational. Negative 7/3 would be a repeating decimal, so that's a rational. 0 is a whole number. Square root of 2, though, is over here. It's irrational, but you can still represent it on the number line. And pi, remember, is 3.1, 4, and so on, and 8. So this is how you represent real numbers on a number line. So let's look at a practice problem. So it says you have 4 points given on the number line. Which point best represents the value of the square root of 3? We need to use a calculator. So I'm going to go to the calculator. We're going to find the value of the square root of 3. So I'm going to take that out. Square root of 3, and it's 1.73 and so on. So 1.73, A is at 1, B is right in the middle between 1 and 2, so this will be 1.5. So this is a little more, so that is going to be our best answer because this, remember, we just did it on the calculator, it's approximately 1.73. So it should be C for this one. All right, next. So here we have a number line and we have a point on the number line, it's Q. All right, look where it's at between the integers 5 and 6. Which value is best represented by point Q? Square root of 5.4? Well, if you need to, let's just put all those into the calculator. So it has to be between 5 and 6. So it's going to be 5 point something. So let's look at the square root of 5. Definitely, that's too low. So that would be 2 something. Square root of 29.5. Oops. Delete that. I messed up. 5.43. That could be a possibility. So I'm going to definitely put this could be it. Because right here is 5.5 and this came out to approximately 5.43. Well, think about that. This one is going to be pretty close to 6 because the square root of 36 is 6. But let's put it in the calculator. Square root of 35.5. What in the world is it? There we go, 5.95, so close to 6. So that's not it. That's would be over here somewhere. And this is going to be too small again because look at this one. So the answer is definitely B. All right, let's look at another one. So this time it says to select 2 locations on the number line to plot the points. So we're going to put between which 2 consecutive integers on the number line is this number. So let's go back to the calculator to the square root of 17. We delete these. Square root 17, 4.12. 4.12 is going to be approximately right here. So the 2 integers that it's between will be 4 and 5. So you would just plot those points, 4 and 5. This one says which point on the number line best represents the location of the square root of 92. So let's do the square root of 92. It's approximately 9.59. So let's just round that to approximately 9.6. Okay, so this one is less than 9, so that's 8 point something. This is less than 9.5 because here's the middle, that would be 9.5. I can label that. This would be 9.5. So it's not this one or this one. P looks pretty good. That's right there. And then Q is too close to 10. So the answer should be P. So C. All right, I think we got one more question. This is our last one. This one says to select, obviously we can't do this on this recording, but select less than, greater than, or equal to. So we're going to leave this as the decimal, but let's find out what the square root of 50 is. So we're going to do square root 50, 7.071. 7.071. That would be greater than the 6.237. All right, if you have questions, just reach out to me.